Hello friends, I welcome all of you into this lecture of enabling SSH access on Cisco ASA Firewall for remote management. In the previous video, I showed you how to enable Telnet, and you also learned that Telnet is unsecured and clear text method of remote management, and SSH is very secured. What is the reason for security? The reason is that we generate RSA key for it. The configuration will be very similar to what we did in Telnet lecture. Similar number of commands will be there. Only difference is that we need to create additional crypto key. Same devices, same IP addresses. This one will be inside, security level 100. This one is outside, security level 0. IP address here is .1 here, .1 here. R1 has 10.1.1.2/24. The command will be SSH space the source, whether it's a host or network. Like in this case, we can mention 10.1.1.0. The mask will be there. Space the address of the interface, like inside or outside. Since SSH is secured, so it can be used from outside as well. Telnet is clear text. That is why it is always recommended that you use Telnet from LAN, which is your trusted network, not from outside. This is R2. You can see the addressing. This one is ASA. Show IP, show name if. You can see security level. Let me update the security level. So outside is 0, inside is 100. So if you want to check SSH command, show run SSH. So there is no SSH access right now. Otherwise you can do show SSH to check whether it is running or not. So you can see that it doesn't have any host allowed. So we'll allow it. And let me take you to R1. Show IP interface brief. You can see IP is there. Actually, I don't have any PuTTY client on GNS3 with which I can test the connectivity. So one way is that we telnet to that interface of ASA over port 22. It is trying. It means it is not working. Okay. Similarly, we can do from router 2. This is IP. So it is trying. So it means access is not enabled. One more way is that you can use packet tracer. Packet tracer input inside TCP sources. This one, this is inside, and random port destination is ASA itself, that is 10.1.1.1, and we are testing 22. You can see it is dropped. Similarly, if you test it for packet tracer input outside TCP from R2, which is outside, to ASA itself, you will see it is dropped. So we'll try to allow the access to ASA for SSH from inside. Command is SSH the source. Here I'll prefer the subnet right now. That is a network 10.1.10 space inside. This is one command. Other command is crypto key generate RSA modulus, and now we have to define the bits, the size of the key. 1024 is enough. You can make it 2048 if you want. It has to be multiple of 1024. So it will generate the key. Okay, it has generated that. Let's try now. Packet tracer. Earlier from inside it was saying it is not allowed. Let us see now. It is now saying allowed because we added the command and generated the key. So let me do it. Earlier it was saying connection timeout, or it was trying. Now it is saying it is opened. I would have shown to you if I had the real ASA, because I don't have any workstation on GNS3, because PuTTY client has to be there to do SSH. Okay, but this is a good way to show that SSH is working now. If you do it from R2, it will still show not allowed. So one more thing, if you do show SSH, you can now see that these are the hosts which are allowed. And note this thing, version 1 and 2 are allowed. By default, it allows both. So you can choose to set up version 1 if you want, or version 2. If you don't want version 1, then you can disable it. Let me tell you the way. SSH version 2. Show SSH. Now it is saying it will only allow version 2. And these are the encryption parameters. So this is the way to allow it. So if you want to allow it from outside, increase the security level, like show name if. Make the security level of outside as 100. So interface give security level 100, and for that we need to do SSH 20.1.12 outside. Now if you do packet tracer, which was earlier dropping it, this one, okay, it was saying drop, now it will say allow. So you can also try the same thing. I can also do SSH -L, let's say username as Ashish to 20.1.1.1. It is asking for me to enter password. Okay, let me create one user. Actually, for the SSH, we should have particular line. So let me create one username here. Ashish. It is not taking it. Anyways, actually, it downloads the key when it tries to connect over SSH to destination. But we have tested that SSH is allowed from inside as well as from outside. Show run SSH. You can see that there are two statements. Ideally, it should be blocked from outside. One more thing, you can set up the timer as well, SSH timeout. Whatever value you want to set, like now you can see the ideal timeout value is 4. It was a very simple thing. There is no need to remain confused. So friends, I have told you about Telnet and SSH access. So I hope you enjoyed it and do give me appropriate rating and feedback. Thank you so much for watching it.